input tonight? For the record, Kurt Doctor is away tonight on business. All the other board members are present. Approval of the February 25th meeting, please.
So moved. Second.
A motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Minutes approved. Bill payments of March 4th, 2019. Voucher number 201-90216 to 201-90254. A total amount of $46,280.66. Can I have a motion, please?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Opposed? Motion carried. Departments. Highway Department, Paul Sigmund.
Not much tonight. Looks like our weather might be changing next week. Starting to get a little nicer out, I hope, for the good. It's one thing, and I know there isn't many people here, but I had a phone call the other day. Guy left a voicemail cussing and swearing about lousy roads, plowed, they're never plowed, and everything else. I don't always answer the phone for the voicemail. A lot of times my secretary, and when somebody calls and uses that kind of language, I don't appreciate it. And I really don't appreciate it when they don't even have the guts to leave their name or their phone number so I can call them back and ask them what the actual problem is. So I mean, there's no way. We have caller ID, but they blocked it, so I couldn't tell who it was. But I don't know why people do that. We had it going on 2 years ago. Guy called every time it snowed out and complained about the lousy job we did plowing. I finally happened to be there at 5 o'clock in the morning when he called, and I picked up the phone, and the guy didn't even live in town of Wheatfield. He was calling the wrong place. So, I mean, like I said, I get very frustrated. If you're going to call and complain, that's great, but leave me some way where I can return your phone call and at least try to address the situation. Besides that, we're making it through. We've gone through a ton of salt this year, but it's freezing and thawing. It's killing us.
Well, Paul, anybody that compares our roads compared to some of the other municipalities, we're on top of the list of doing a good job.
We're trying. And right now, I know there's some potholes coming up right down here in Church Road. We've patched them 5 times. They don't stay with a cold patch, especially with the freezing and thawing. As soon as they start making blacktop, we'll be out with that blacktop trailer.
That hot patch machine that you have, that actually will put the blacktop on that and go out and repair it that way?
Yes, and actually right now we're putting the cold patch in there and heating it up to try to get it to adhere a little bit better, but it doesn't, you know, get a little bit of water in the hole and it pops the stuff right back out again. But we are trying to get the bigger ones so you don't get your car damaged. We'll do a lot better job once it gets warm enough and they start making blacktop.
Okay, great.
All right?
When is that usually typically?
Well, it's got to stay above freezing because the blacktop plants, once they get their asphalt in, they have to keep that heated. It costs a fortune. So.
Well, Buffalo Crust is third week in March, and it's a little ways away.
Right.
Como Park. I know that for.
I was going to say usually like the first week of April. You can.
April of March.
Yep. Okay.
Thanks, Paul. Water sewer, Rich Donner.
Like Paul, I don't have a whole bunch tonight, but just to bring the board up to date, our camera that we ordered and received through the Niagara County sewer money, we did have a guy out rep the other day. We've got it up and operational now, and we did turn all the receipts in to the county, so we'll be getting reimbursed at their March sewer board meeting. So, other than that, that's about all I got.
Thank you, Rich. Anybody have anything for Rich? Thank you. Mike Rinaldi, Recreation Director.
Cutoff date for baseball, softball registrations is March 22nd, and starting March 18th for returning families, we'll be starting summer camp registrations. New families can start on the 25th, but we take our returning families for the first 2 weeks. That's all I got.
Thank you, Mike. Anybody have anything for Mike? Appreciate it, Mike. Thank you. Mike Clark is on a much-needed vacation. He's had a rough winter. Bridget Growey, assessor, come on down.
Good evening.
Hi.
I have nothing.
If you made it.
I
Thank
did.
you. Okay, thank you, Bridget.
You're
Appreciate it.
welcome.
Constable, Brian. Okay. Judy Blake is off ill. Tim Zuber, Wendell Engineers. Well, when you have 2 meetings in a row like this, it goes pretty quickly. Motions. Matt Brooks, our attorney.
We only have two. Some of the ones previously presented have been withdrawn, at least temporarily. First one's from the Town Board and Town Attorney. Motion to authorize and approve a proposed settlement of a long-standing civil case against the town and various town officials and former town officials as presented by Travelers Insurance and recommended by the attorneys appointed to represent the town. That's it.
Somebody want to make a motion? So moved. Can I have a second?
I'll second.
Motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. 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 Opposed? Motion carried.
Okay, and tonight's second motion, it's not in our motion package, but I believe there was a presentation by a member of the public last board meeting, and it's a resolution supporting the Niagara Post Theater Inc.'s Niagara River Greenway application for renovation of the movie theater at Fort Niagara State Park. Whereas Niagara Post Theater Inc., a 501c3, is applying to the Niagara River Greenway with a grant application to assist in the renovation of the Legacy Military Movie Theater in Fort Niagara State Park into a performing arts center through a public-private partnership under the New York State's Parks Adaptive Reuse Criteria. The structure is located in the center of Fort Niagara State Park, within the boundaries of the Niagara River Greenway corridor, adjacent to the Niagara River Greenway Trail system. The emphasis of the project is to offer a venue to support education, entertainment, assembly, and interpretive opportunities within the park and for surrounding communities. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Wheatfield hereby does support the Greenway application for the assistance of the renovation of the Legacy Military Post Theater project by Niagara Post Theater Inc. The project exemplifies the vision, principal, goals, focus, and intent of the Niagara River Greenway Plan. The effective use of an existing state resource gives rise to economic opportunities for the region and is an excellent use of funds associated with community well-being and development.
So moved. Second. A motion and a second. All in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed? Motion carried.
And that is all the motions for this evening.
I'm sorry? Larry, you have something?
I had nothing today.
Okay. Joe, what do you got? Okay. Randy?
I have nothing.
Okay, the only thing I have, and I think that if anybody's been reading the paper, we did get formal notice from DEC related to the Niagara Sanitation landfill. There will be a public informational meeting at the Community Center March 30th from 11:30 to 3 or 3:30. And the results are very favorable. In fact, just one paragraph, DEC's investigation confirms that contaminants from the waste disposed in the landfill are not adversely impacting surrounding property. It goes on to further say that, in fact, there is actually no contamination coming from the landfill into the city of North Tonawanda. I know some of the residents will not be agreeable to that, but DEC will be here the 30th. With their people, and we'll give a presentation to any of the Wheatfield or North Tonawanda residents to look at the results. So good news for us. Hopefully we'll have an impact on the results in our lawsuit. And that's all I have tonight. The next meeting is March 18th. At 6:30 there will be a discussion with the helicopter restoration presentation. But that has changed. It's also going to be the town's War Memorial group also, and they've gotten together and they are looking at, instead of having the town's war memorials scattered all over town, looking at a location behind the town hall. Mike Rinaldi, the department heads, discussed it this morning. and we think it's a great alternative. Basically the same plan, only putting it behind the town hall. That way all of our equipment, the tank, the helicopter, the monuments will all be here behind the town hall. It only makes sense rather than having 3 locations of all the veterans memorabilia scattered all over town. So hopefully that'll be a positive meeting. That'll be 6:30 at the next meeting, and then we will meet with our training officer, Constable Roger Thompson, right after the town board meeting, just for a brief presentation. Anybody want to discuss something or anything we've discussed tonight? Kathy has something.
We have a notice from Action CPR in Tri-Community. They're holding their second annual 100 Lives in 100 Days. It's for CPR training, and it's a free program to anyone who wants to learn the CPR. And there's 7 different dates available at all the fire companies in town. And these will be posted on our website and available on the table outside the office. Nope.
That's it, thank you. Motion to adjourn, please.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor, say